Peace family, I'm Jory Richard, and this video is called Setting Goals with Jory Richard. So I'm going to just talk about my goals and what I have planned. Did you know, I don't know how truthful this is, just because you read a post on Instagram, it doesn't automatically make it true. But I don't have time to research everything and then to get all my P's and Q's and dot the I's. I read something, I'm like, yeah, seems right to me, and then I accept it until it's proven wrong. So this post, it just talks about how my generation from 1980 to 1995, we outnumber the baby boomers. And then at the bottom of the post it said, if everybody under the age of 36 quit their job, the whole American economy would collapse. So that sounds like a good purpose. How about my goal and my purpose in life is to quit this job and then move out, let's say to Vegas, and then just prove to my people, to my generation, that we can make it. And when we're working these jobs, we're being enslaved, and we're actually living in a zoo. There's people on the other side that are in paradise, and they're riding on camels, and there's waterfalls in the background, and they're living in these absolute heaven conditions. And then I look at my life, it's hell. And I'm sitting in the box. My energy is being utilized by some evil force, and I'm being drained. It didn't even cross my parents' mind once that, hey, maybe we don't have to work for somebody else. Hey, what up, Erica Rollins? So my two goals. Number one, the systematic extermination of every single Christian. No, we're just gonna exterminate them, not physically, psychologically, in the spiritual realm. I have the knowledge to end Christianity. And do I have something to replace it with? Well, how about believing in yourself? That's good. Believing in yourself that all things are possible. With myself, not with God. All things are possible to them that love the Lord. And And then all these people are poor because it's blessed to be poor. So my goal is to take the knowledge that I've accumulated, like that Jesus is Amen-Ra, the Egyptian sun god. That's why he's the son of God, because he's Amen-Ra. And all these Christians say Amen, and they don't know that, hey, that's Amen-Ra. That's why Jesus says, I am the Amen, the root and the offspring of David. So I'm just going to keep on bashing Christianity and proving that it's allegory, that it's being spoken in parables and dark sayings, and the whole entire book is allegory. It's mythology. And I'm just going to keep on beating it to death. Beating it like a dead horse. And I'm all for horses. I believe that all these animals that are being butchered in these slaughterhouses, that's animal abuse. So we should be standing up for something that actually matters. Like getting people to quit their jobs so this whole wicked Babylonian society crumbles. Because it didn't do anything good for me. It really hasn't. All that Babylon, America, has done to me is pollute my soul. Even though my soul stays pure, but my mind, it keeps on trying to enslave me, and all these different systems are set up in America to just keep me distracted and ignorant, and everything is flipped, and religion makes people unspiritual, and the government wants to enslave you, and blah blah blah. Everything is fucked. So I got an associate's degree. I worked at a fast food restaurant for 3.5 years. Guess what? I still have an associate's degree. And you don't need a degree to work this job. But anyway, I was working at a fast food restaurant, and I remember sweeping the crumbs underneath the table. And I really just realized that, hey, I don't even need a high school diploma to work this job. That is how much that this society failed me. There's a reason why when anybody gets out of public school, they have absolutely no skills, because they're supposed to go to one of these fast food restaurants and serve the butchered animals. That's what it's all about. Keep this society rolling. So we're not given the skills. She better not be coming to the fucking front. Pain in my fucking dick. Independent. All these fucking people are supposed to be independent, yet they come to my fucking counter constantly. So that's my goals. It's good to set goals. So number 1, end Christianity and replace it with nothing. And number 2, to collapse the whole economy by convincing my generation, those that are under 36 years old, to quit their jobs and to do what they enjoy and to live. I just want to give life to myself, and then once I'm living and once I show you that I made it, that I am able to sustain myself, that there's nothing to be afraid of if I step out and I just leave. If I go to Vegas and I have no money, I'll be able to make it. Because once I start moving, the money will start generating. And then I'll have a real powerful message. And I could show everyone, hey, I'm 31 years old. I quit my job and I'm making it. And I'm not working for anybody, and I'm actually doing better. I'm making more money now than I was, sitting in the box, wasting my life. My whole 20s, I feel like I wasted them. I spent all this time in a church. Hey, Myth Abler, what's good? So those are my goals. To eliminate Christianity and to collapse this whole fucking economy. And then I was just telling everybody at work today, and they're like, well, what are you going to do when it does collapse? It ain't my problem. Just like it's not whose ever problem you put me through this system that just set me up for failure. And then when I wake up and I realize and I see what you've been doing, and it makes me angry. And then I see that Rockefeller owns everything, and all these fucking people are paid off. And that's why it trickles down, and then it goes into my life. And when it starts getting into my life, and I see that I've been enslaved, and that I'm living in a zoo, and mom and dad don't stand for anything, and they have no knowledge because they don't seek the truth, and you'll find it. Is anybody seeking? All you have to do is seek, and you'll find the truth. Simple. So those are my goals. I hate Christianity with a passion. And I am not going to stop until it ends. And I would love to take a wrecking ball and knock down all these churches. We can replace them with what's something good to put in the place of a church. Oh, put like Burger Kings there or something. And then we'll knock down those because eventually everyone that eats meat is going to die because the population is going to be reduced to 500 million people. So all the ignorant, stupid people that do not seek knowledge, they're going to eat the poison, they're going to eat the Roundup, and they're going to die because they don't have the knowledge. They're going to drink the water that has the shit that just burns their intestines out. There's acid in the water, and then when the people drink it, their intestines are going to fall out. But I'm at the retirement home. They're giving flu shots on the 15th here, so all these fools are going to be shedding the flu virus all over, getting the disease all over the place. The virus. There's no such thing as a disease because you can't get an ease. And if you can't get an ease, then you can't get a dis-ease. The opposite of when you're at ease is dis-ease. So you really can't get a disease, but these people get the flu shots and they shed the virus all over. So they're going to be sneezing and getting... So all these people will be eradicated, exterminated, because they're just going to do it to themselves. From the food that they're eating, and then the water that they're drinking, and then let's pump their mind full of programming that just fries them. Give it 20 years. The world, you mark my words, Jory Richard, it is 10/10/2018, and it's a Wednesday, and I'm calling it right now. 20 years from now, the population is 500 million people because they all died from the food and the water. They did it to themselves. So that's my goals. In this lifetime, in this avatar that I'm in, when I come back to this earth, I'll come back. Why not? Because I understand that this is heaven. I'm in heaven right now. But the reason why I'm living in hell is because I started out in hell. And then I must ascend and rise from the ashes. Many people don't make it out of hell because they can't even comprehend anything beyond the veil. I'm just in the box. And that's just the way things are. Like my mom said. She said, everyone's a slave. That's just the way things are. And my dad said, that's what you do. You work 5 days a week. My dad always does this with his hand. He's like, you work 5 days a week, and then you get 2 days off. That's just what you do. Yeah, and then I'm just listening to him talk on the phone to his friend, and he's like, yeah, they told me at my club that they're going to keep a closer eye on me. Yeah, because you're a bitch, and you didn't create anything for yourself, and you're still taking orders from people, and you're content with the table scraps. Hey, what's up, Becky? Peace.